Let's talk about the game that refuses to die. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos, and I am, of course, talking about Titanfall 3. For years, we've been hearing whispers, leaks, fake trailers, cryptic tweets, but this time, today, right now, it actually feels real, or at least more real than usual. We had a title, a logo, even supposed development details, but just as quickly as some insiders shut it all down, others say it's real. So what's really going on with these new Titanfall leaks that just dropped the other day? I mean, is it finally on the way, or are we just getting baited again? We're going to break everything down with all the new leaks and rumors that dropped in April. Do me a favor, guys. If you want to get in on a PS5 giveaway, we are doing one right now at 10,000 subscribers on the channel. All the information for that is in the pinned comment below. Go take full advantage of that. Somebody's going to win a PS5 at 10,000 subs. So let's just call it the Firestorm. The big Firestorm that kicked off in March was when a leak dropped on Reddit. And then you had a few Discord servers as well. It claimed that Titanfall 3 was in development under the codename Project Titan, with a reveal scheduled for EA Play later this year. The logo, it looked legit. It looked polished, with the official Respawn font as well. Now, some leakers even claim the game would focus more on PvE elements similar to Apex Legends lore drops, but with full Titanfall movement and full Titanfall combat. So we got that, right? And we got excited, and everybody was like, okay, this is actually happening because it makes sense, because Titanfall 1 and 2 were great. Titanfall 2, critically acclaimed. Such a great game. It just dropped in the middle of two juggernauts when they were battling back and forth, which was Call of Duty and Battlefield. But now it's starting to make a resurgence. Now, some of the rumors gave us a glimpse of what Titanfall 3 might look like. Supposedly, Respawn has been building it in the Source 2 engine with destructible environments, improved parkour mechanics. There were even mentions of a co-op campaign and dynamic Titan builds where you could customize everything, the limbs, the weapons, and even your Titan's AI behavior. Now, honestly, it sounded too good to be true. But let's be real. We've heard similar claims every year since about 2019. Guys, do me a favor. If you want to stay up to date on the latest news, leaks, and rumors of anything going on in the video game world, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you drop a like on the video and turn those notifications fully on. Ring that bell and check those boxes. Now, one prominent Apex leaker, which everybody is kind of gravitating toward, was on Twitter saying some Titanfall 3 stuff that made us get excited. This was from Osvaldator on Twitter. More Titanfall 3 info. Unreal Engine 5, almost complete single-player campaign, live service with battle passes, main mode extraction. Other modes, we got Marathon coming too. Other modes, TDM, Control, Arenas, all Titanfall 2 classic modes, some returning Apex characters, and a weather system. Now, this leaker, or this person, this Apex Pro, whatever they are, has had a decent track record to a lot of people, so people took this and they kind of ran with it. But there's always two sides to the coin, and not everybody thinks that's real at all. As a matter of fact, Jeff Grubb says no. I mean, that's kind of where things hit the brakes. Industry insider Jeff Grubb, who's broken countless stories in the past, straight up said Titanfall 3 is not happening. On a podcast and via Twitter, he claimed the recent leaks were bogus and that Respawn had no plans to revisit the franchise anytime soon. Let's be honest, Grubb has a really good track record, but even he admitted he wished it was true and that EA might pivot plans if the fan demand keeps growing for it. I don't see how there could be any more fan demand. Everybody wants Titanfall 3, and I quote, he said, "I looked into it. There's no Titanfall 3 in development. Not right now." End quote. But all these Apex pros and Apex leakers are saying that's not true. Apex has always been seen as Titanfall's spiritual sequel. With every new season, there's a new weapon or a lore that kind of link back to the Frontier War. Some fans even speculated that Titanfall 3 was scrapped so Apex could survive. But interestingly, this year's Apex devs dropped even more Titanfall content. You had the teaser about the last Vanguard and Ash's cryptic voice lines. Could they be setting the stage for a return to the main timeline? And if they're not, then they are literally just dangling the Titanfall 3 carrot in our face and then just slapping us in the forehead with it over and over. And it's kind of messed up. But here's the thing. Just because it's not officially happening doesn't mean it won't. Respawn's been quietly expanding. They've got multiple teams, one on Apex, one on a Star Wars FPS, and a small team on a secret project. If EA sees demand for Titanfall spike, which they'd have to be blind not to see it, let's face it, it's there, they might greenlight it behind the scenes, or they might have already greenlit it. We've seen this happen before. Dead Space Remake, canceled and revived. Mirror's Edge, same story. So Titanfall 3 could still be lurking in the shadows. Now let's not forget, Titanfall 2 had a revival moment very, very recently. It spiked on Steam. Mods went viral. YouTubers started calling it the most underrated FPS of the decade. They were late to the party because we've been calling it that for a long time. The devs even pushed surprise bug fixes in late 2023. Why would you do that? I mean, that says something. This franchise has a heartbeat, and Respawn has to know that. Even if it's just hype for now, or we're looking through nostalgic glasses, the noise from fans is louder than ever before. And in gaming, I'm telling you right now, that matters. So where does that leave us? Well, on one hand, we've got some compelling leaks. We've got logos, development, code names, gameplay details, people saying it's almost complete. On the other hand, we've got Jeff Grubb saying it's not real, and no confirmation from Respawn or EA either. Personally, I think it's a mixed bag. Some of this could be really early concept stuff that leaked before it was greenlit. Or maybe Respawn's testing the waters and using Apex to gauge the interest of the community. Either way, guess what? We are not done hearing about Titanfall 3. And you and I, if you're fans of Titanfall like I am, you look at it, it's a no-brainer. And you just kind of look at Respawn and EA and say, what are you doing? This should be a priority. This should be a priority over a Star Wars FPS or whatever else you have going on. This could be massive, especially with Call of Duty and Battlefield not where they were during that time when Titanfall 2 dropped. Titanfall could literally grasp with its big Titan talons the entire FPS industry. It really, really could. And I don't know. I don't get it. If you're an exec and you're not, or an executive and you're not in touch with the community, I guess I understand. But if you're Respawn, I know they're in touch with the community. They have to see it. They have to know. So we'll see. Do you believe Titanfall 3 is coming? Like, I want you to drop your theories in the comments. And if you think it's not and you're on Team Jeff Grubb, you can let me know why as well. I'm personally going to stay with the glasses half full. And I have optimism. I'm optimistic because it just makes sense. And they have been teasing stuff in Apex Legends. So either they're just trolling us on a big level, or they're setting us up for something that's going to come. What if they hot dropped it like they did Apex? That would be absolutely wild. You guys let me know what you think. Would you buy and play Titanfall 3 if it actually did come out? Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, drop a like on the video, and make sure you have the notifications on, and get in on that PS5 giveaway at 10,000 subs. It's the pinned comment right below. I'll see you guys soon.